does it for day one of rally in the 100 Acre Wood. 6 stages down, 8 more stages to go tomorrow. Pretty interesting day. You know, we had a storm last night. We were kind of anticipating seeing a little bit more muddy roads today, but it actually dried up, and we caught a little bit of dust even. Still seeing some dust throughout the field. Pretty exciting day, though, in the top 3. Barry McKenna was bringing the heat. You know, he was trying to go for that overall win. He did have the lead this morning, but had a couple little issues. I had a chance to catch up with our rally leader, Semenuk, to find out how his day went and how he ended up back in first place.
Yeah, it was a fun day. It was a tricky day. Stages are super fast, so there's not a whole lot in it, and it's just like one of those days where you're just kind of trying to find tenths, but if you mess it up, you lose seconds. And I felt like we had a pretty good rally, other than a few moments trying to find the pace with Barry, but. Yeah, I mean, it was really close all day. Barry had a puncture, and that kind of gave us the edge for tomorrow to carry a 30-second lead. But I mean, not without our drama either. We were pushing and had to change some tires too. So it was a fun day and nice to have a battle with him again.
And what was it like sweeping the road off on that first loop?
Yeah, the road was crazy loose. It kind of came and went. Obviously, there was a bit of moisture in places still, and the grip would be really good, but I would say, like, you know, the stage might start or end quite loose, and first on the road, just trying to find the line and trying to kind of step outside like the racing line to find the grip on the road where normal traffic is, and just anywhere to not drag the speed on the straights.
How's it feel? You know, we got Travis back this year, now Barry's back. What's it like, you know, having those good battles and actually having to push yourself a little bit more this year?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. Like, me and Barry had an awesome battle here last year, so it's good to bring that duel back and now get Travis in the mix. So I know he's still trying to find the speed he wants, but you know, and this has maybe never been his rally, but it's nice to have him there. And like now, you know, Barry had that puncture and they were like just a few seconds apart. So there's, you know, it's nice just to see like people getting into the battle and kind of sending it.
Tomorrow's stage is a little bit tighter, a little bit different than today's.
Yeah, I'm hoping tomorrow will be a bit better for us. I just felt like there wasn't much more in it for us today. I like the technical stages here. They're fast, but they're still like really tricky and narrow, and you just got to be on the line. So I'm hoping that'll suit us, and maybe we can edge Barry out on a few stages, because we don't want him to win every stage.
Semenuk picking up where he left off at the end of Snowdrift, staying in first place. Great to hear from Brandon. But Barry McKenna brought the heat this morning and was leading just a little bit there. So let's hear from Barry and how his day went, how he ended up back in second place.
Yeah, we picked up a puncher on the 5th stage. So we dropped maybe 40 seconds to Brandon. But we've managed to climb back in the second. That put us in the third, and I think we've just climbed back in the second by the skin of our teeth overnight. So still a long rally to go.
What was that like being third on the road? I know you mentioned this morning it was going to be nice kind of seeing those lines swept off. Were you able to gain a little bit of time on those first couple stages like that?
Yeah, listen, we were definitely a little quicker on the second pass, but it's just here it pulls the leaves out onto the middle of the road. A lot of leaves on the sides of the road. When it pulls it off, it's very hard to judge the apex of the corner. So there is definitely, tomorrow will, I think cleaning will be a lot more beneficial tomorrow. But we're going to be second on the road, so there's really no benefit.
A little bit different style roads tomorrow, a little bit tighter. You prefer that kind of stuff or the faster open stuff today?
Yeah, definitely, because you always know the nimbler car is better on the tighter stuff, so that's in your head and you tend to try to use it.
So plan of attack for tomorrow then? Keep attacking?
Flat. Yeah, but every time I bite it bites me back harder.
Great to hear from Barry. Had that little bit of a flat tire issue on stage 5, pulled him back a little bit, but he's looking at a little bit of redemption, maybe for last year and from that flat tire today. But Travis Pastrana rounding up the top 3 in third place. Kind of struggling a little bit to feel and find that speed in the new car. Travis is looking to match those times, but still struggling to get up to pace with that. Let's hear from Travis about how his day went.
Notes feel good, car feels good, team's amazing. I can't find the speed. I mean, we got done the last stage and I was like, all right, that felt good. Hit my mark, scared myself multiple times, didn't leave a lot. Like usually you're like, oh, I underdrove this or I overdrove that. I'm like, that felt like it was a pretty risk-free stage, but it felt like a good stage. And we dropped 10 to McKenna. We dropped 6 to someone in my exact same car with Semenuk. And I'm like, I don't know that I'm willing to take the risks that these boys are to get where they are. And I love it. I'm watching the lines, I'm giggling, but I need to find some guts tonight. I don't know, Hail Mary, whatever we got to do, we got to send it tomorrow because we're not going to get it done this way.
Are you seeing those lines as you're going down the stage and kind of realizing where there is some time, or are you kind of matching those lines and still feeling that they're putting some time down on you?
So the first stage today was really cool because I was right behind Brandon, got to see his lines. I was hitting the same braking points, but or at least the ones that I could see matching the braking points. I think I was braking a little bit more than he was braking. There was some cuts where there was full cars off both sides. Like, Brandon is absolutely 10 tenths. If you guys see the footage, like, it's amazing. And I'm looking at the lines, I'm like, this is like bottom of the ninth, championship on the line, going for it. But I mean, McKenna hasn't been in the car that much. You know, he should be rusty, and he goes out and wins the first stage. So I got no excuses right now. I just got to push that right foot to the floor, and the car obviously can handle more speed than I think it can, and it's I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I'm at a loss for words right now. Like I said, I got to go do a lot of homework tonight. We're going to come out swinging tomorrow. I don't think we can really have a shot at the win, but as hard as they're pushing, you know, like McKenna got a flat tire, anything's possible, and we'll take what we can get and try to learn from the next one. This has not been a great rally for me on speed in the past. The next rally, maybe even worse at Olympus, but from that point on, we got to win the rest, and I got to basically figure out what I can on this one. I have no excuses. I just have to figure out if I'm willing to take the risk that it's going to take to get this car as fast as the other guys are driving it.
Very interesting to hear Travis talking about bravery. You know, last event we heard Brandon say Travis is the king of bravery, but now Travis is kind of struggling a little bit, trying to be brave, find that pace that Barry and Brandon obviously are carrying. But not just those top three cars out there, a lot of good battles. The limited two-wheel drive category this weekend is very exciting to watch. Let's check out some of the other class leaders to see how their day went. Limited four-wheel drive champion Javier Oliveras made the perfect start to round 2, leading his class in his Fiesta Rally 3. Pat Grushka in his Hyundai is currently leading RC2. Michael Nickerson's Golf sits 9 seconds ahead of Seamus Burke and everybody's favorite V8-powered Escort, while Chris Sear tops the limited two-wheel drive class, and Jacob Despain is out front in NA four-wheel drive. Ford Fiesta Proto driver Todd Hartman leads the regional standing. Ryan Rethy is second in the regional, as well as first in the NA four-wheel drive class. The other regional class leaders include Mike Hurst and his beautiful Ford Capri, Robert Dupree, and Calvin Cooper. Great rally out there so far. Plenty of good battles to keep an eye on tomorrow. 8 more stages. We are heading to Salem, Missouri now. That's a good 60, 70 miles away from where we're at. A little bit different stages tomorrow, a little bit tighter compared to these more open stages. That may change it up a little bit for some of these drivers. It suits their driving style a little bit different. Stay tuned on dirtfish.com. Thanks for tuning in on day 1 of Rally in the 100 Acre Wood.